thing is, no one can see this.
I swear I'm not this messy. Like you have come here like in the worst of times.
I promise you. Oh, this is still recording. New setting today.
We are. It's so pink.
Guess where we at? All this pink.
It's my place.
Clearly not anywhere mine.
It's mine. It's all mine. I like
all
my
yours.
pink stuff. Welcome to the Feminist Tea Party.
It is our final summer episode before we go on a little bit of a hiatus. I'm so ready for the summer to be gone.
We're so fancy now. Hiatus.
We need to get our shit together.
Yes.
That's what hiatus means. Today we're drinking Twinings, which totally new for me. I had no idea Twinings made like iced tea.
It's so good.
It's peach flavored Twinings cold brewed tea, which is nice because you don't have to like get the kettle or anything. You can just throw cold water in there and it brews very nicely.
This is not only our last summer episode, but it's also our final body positivity episode of the series. So we have 3. We're gonna put the links down below. The first one was about the body. The second one was about the skin, and then this one is about hair. Yes, hair.
My hair's a mess today.
First on our list is this concept of good and bad hair, and how then it relates to race, and then it relates to society, and then how it affects us. This whole dichotomy. And I was letting you know earlier that just like the other 2 things that we mentioned, skin and body, hair also has this kind of mold or characteristic that everybody's supposed to follow according to what it's deemed to be good and beautiful. And for hair, I want to say that is blonde, straight, and long.
Becky with the good hair is what this is. We're Dominican, and yes. It's very prominent in our culture to be like, esa tiene pelo bueno,
y esa tiene el pelo malo.
Y esa tiene el pelo malo. There's no blonde people. Well, I mean, there are because Dominicans are very very
esa gringa que tú ves ahí.
Yeah. Most of my life, my grandmother has been telling me the same thing, and we've mentioned this before. No te me case con un hombre pelo malo. Que yo no voy a peinar nieto pelo malo. I mean, the fact that it's like
that's nobody one of the with reasons bad hair. Why
nobody with bad hair, and bad hair is considered hair that's like nappy, dry, full, coarse, very kind of African roots type hair, I think.
Yes. And when they had the whole issue of Haitian people in the Dominican Republic and their citizenship status, from what I understood, they actually had this thing where they were trying to take ID pictures, and then if the woman came in with her afro and whatnot, it was deemed to be like unsuitable or unprofessional in the workplace. And also to take an ID picture, you had to like straighten your hair. And this woman like refused. What?
A lot of society today.
The fact that it goes from like, oh, you know, bad hair, good hair, and to go from like that kind of concept to put it into, again, like politics and things that affects you every day, like your professionalism. You're not professional if you don't have your hair straightened. For me, that's unacceptable.
For both of us, it started pretty early on, knowing the difference between good and bad. And still, it's a thing, but at least it's getting a little bit better. People are aware of it. There's the hair kind of revolution, which happened also during like the Black Panthers. Angela Davis, yes. She had like her afro going on, and she was very well known for that. And I think it's a statement in people of color, particularly Black women who embrace what their hair is instead of, you know, straightening it all the time. It's like,
but now I see that there's like this division. There's like I feel like there's a division now. I see it online a lot in this like kind of, well, I'm going natural, so and my child is doing the natural hair thing, and then if you're not, then you're doing something wrong, or like you're not representing your race correctly, or you're not proud of it. But I feel like people don't understand like the whole thing that I was telling you about being unprofessional if you don't have your hair a certain way. I think it still goes on. Maybe not here, but
or maybe here.
I mean, I'm sorry, maybe not as blunt as it is in Dominican Republic, where they tell you like just go get it fixed. But there is this little stigma, there is this little thing, and people do feel the pressure to do the straighten hair. And there's no like dolls that I know, like a Barbie doll or whatever, that also has like an afro or whatnot. I don't think. I think
the only
all, like,
doll that I think I had with like an afro and like thick curly hair, I was a huge fan of the Spice Girls, and Scary Spice was my favorite.
Yes,
because she was like my skin color, and I loved her hair.
Now hair color. The mole was blonde, but when I was younger, the only hair that I ever wanted was Pocahontas. One, because she looked like my mom.
Her hair was nice.
But also, I love just this dark black hair and like
so long. Like I cut my hair now, which I think is another revolution that happens. Like after a lot of women, I feel like go for that pixie cut.
But that happened in like 1960s too.
Oh, like
mod,
Twinkie, whatever.
Yeah. But it was a mod era, like this, like, you know, kind of thing. Do you remember Breathless?
Yeah,
like that pixie cut. That was coming from like the 1920s too, because I feel like a lot of flappers.
Like
in flappers. Downton Abbey,
when she cut her hair like super short, and it was like this big statement. I don't know, it feels so freeing. You recently cut your hair too.
I recently cut my hair.
It's like that, like you go for that change in your life, that look, and what's the easiest kind of most accessible thing to do is to just cut your hair. I remember when I first cut it,
you had you like cut it and then you dyed it.
Yeah, I went all for it. I cut it and then I did like a bright red color. And it's always like when you go for the pixie, all of a sudden you're a dyke, you're lesbian. And yeah, I got that so much, just kind of like glances from this, you know, like the side eye, kind of just like,
it's like a statement that this doesn't define beauty, or like we don't need to take so long to get it looking all pretty and perfect. We need to talk about shaving. As soon as I hit like around like that age, like I hit puberty early, I remember it was a really big deal for me to have it shaved. And I remember it hurt, and I remember I had my aunt one time like try to wax it, and I was just like, oh my god, this is such a grueling process. And then when I found out about my sensitive skin issue, I became even more afraid of shaving. But then I got into a relationship, and then it was kind of like this necessity kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
gotta look good for Bae.
I know, but Bae needs to understand that.
Listen, if Bae loves you, Bae will get that you don't shave every fucking day. That shit is irritating.
Well, what I said was, well, if I have to shave, then you have to shave, because then, like, ew, that's, you know, if you think hair is gross on me, it's probably gross on you too, man.
That's fair. So ingrained in our society. Somebody tweeted this a while ago, and I like, yo ni le había puesto mente, but it makes so much sense. Like, even in commercials where they're selling razors, the woman is shaving a bald leg. Like, she has no hair on her leg. And she's shaving that already. Like,
oh my god, I never thought about that.
Right? It's just like we're so conditioned to think that the woman body having hair is so like gross and we don't want that the woman is shaving a bald leg, you know? And
I just think I think all in moderation. You know, there comes a time where maybe you do have to groom.
Yeah.
But it's just, oh god. And I also have you ever tried waxing or any other like weird products for?
No, I've been very low maintenance.
I even tried something called sugaring. So it's with I think sugar and honey, and it's like they create like this ball, because it's not like as harsh as wax. And that shit hurt. I cried the first time. When you were talking about like the shaving products, I have to say one thing. I'm very girly and I use a lot of girly products, but I have found, because I have stolen a few of my brother's razors, that they work better than the ones for the girls.
And they're less expensive.
Of course, they're less expensive. Also, when I go to the beauty salon, I spend, can you believe this is $50? This is $50 here in New York.
find a Dominican hairstylist.
Yes.
Like a Dominican salon is like the preferred place for, you know,
we know our hair. We know people's hair. Instagram. I'm gonna put the link down below. There's one called like Clitoris or something, and I talks about, and it has like a lot of bushy, like being proud of your bush and being proud of your vagina. And then there's also another one that has to do with like curly hair and embracing your curly hair. So there's like a few. Again, like social media has also been
been very good at embracing not just like hair but like body in general.
And not shaving, like do whatever you want kind of thing.
For hair on your head, a good thing to watch is Chris Rock's Good Hair.
Oh, yes.
That was a really great documentary.
Yeah, in general needs to
and
be
stop
more...
touching people's hair.
Yes,
stop
touching
people's
hair.
People's hair. Don't touch.
Only
afros.
touch it if it's like your friend. Okay, guys, thank you for watching the Feminist Tea Party. Thank you for watching our last summer episode. We hope you really enjoyed our body positivity summer. I certainly enjoyed it. I think we hit the best of the best is skin, body, and now hair. We're definitely going to come back. I think in September.
I believe so.
In September with more Feminist Tea Party, more of our weekly showing and programming.
My gosh, you know what else?
What else?
That's when all the fall premieres start coming in. So we're going to be covering TV shows.
Yes.
Scandal's coming back.
Yes. How to Get Away with and we're also going to have our summer favorites because there was some definitely some summer Netflix things that I liked as well.
September is 6 months.
Woohoo!
Get ready for it, you guys.
Bye, guys. See you guys soon. Whoa.